Hi everybody, Cheryl Seco here. I am coming online to talk to you about shower pans. So there's been a lot of conversations in my Facebook group recently asking questions about what's the best material to use for a shower or in a tub surround. And I decided to come online and do a video because it's a very complicated question. So the answer is not usually just one material. So there's all kinds of materials that are considered tile backer boards. What you need is, they may work. Most materials that are meant for showers or tub surrounds are part of a system. And the key is to understanding the entire system, to specifying and purchasing all the pieces to an entire system, and then executing the entire system as it has been tested to be effective. So tile in a tub surround or in a shower enclosure is not considered, should never be considered, the final water resistive layer. So the shower pan and the walls and the ceiling ideally should become one water resistive enclosure that is connected to each other. Then also in the pan needs to be connected to the drain. That's a big location where there's a lot of leaks, is where the drain actually meets a shower pan, even if you have a one-piece shower pan. So the shower pan itself should be pre-sloped. It should have an integral drain, if you can find that, and there are companies that make that. The walls should be mechanically attached permanently to the base, and then the walls to each other, especially at corners or at a curb. Also to the tub, so that gets tricky because usually the systems don't include a tub. And the tubs know this, that the tubs have a lip on the surrounding parts of a tub that are adjacent to walls, and that's what you need to be connecting to. And that's where most of the water leaks in tub surrounds ends up happening. And water can and will go against gravity. Keep that in mind as well. And then I also recommend doing the ceiling. So it doesn't matter what kind of tile you buy. If you buy a lot of a mosaic tile that's very small tiles with a lot of grout joints, or if you get a tile that's very large, it actually doesn't matter. That can be an aesthetic decision. On the floor, if you're going to tile a shower pan because it is sloped, that does need to be smaller tiles. And generally on a ceiling in a shower, smaller tiles are used there as well, just because of the weight. So, but other than that, you can decide what is your aesthetic to choose that. The mortar and the grout is never ever going to be completely water resistant. So the layer behind the tile backing system, is what needs to be the moisture management system that comes down, collects water in the walls, is sealed all the way around, connects to the base, and then connects to the drain, which is a slope to the drain. Never let somebody build you a pan on site that the waterproofing membrane is under sloped grout or mortar. That won't work. The slope to the drain has to be the moisture resistant membrane. So there are a couple companies that do this. One company, it makes products like this. There's a lot of companies that make products that are compatible with other products that can be used as a finishing system. So it is a system. Now, the thing to know about a system is we have human beings building these on the job site, and job sites are very complex. There's a lot going on there. Phones ring, it's time for lunch, people come and go asking questions. So there's a lot of places for human beings on a job site to make mistakes. So I recommend systems that are as foolproof as possible, which means as few pieces, as few parts, as few components to assemble to be moisture resistant completely and to become a system. So I prefer systems that have an integrated, a sloped pan with an integral drain that attaches to the walls and also will attach to the ceiling as simply as possible. And no, sometimes this means that it's going to be a more expensive material but has less labor in the field. And that's actually critical because it's in the field that human beings are making a mistake. And you'd rather have somebody assemble these items as much as possible in a factory when that person in the factory is doing it, that's all they do every day. as opposed to on a job site where contractors are doing multiple different tasks, and this one day they're building a shower pan, and so there's so many things that could go wrong. So what I see, even when good materials are used, is that there's flaws in the installation, so that's what you want to limit as much as possible. So the two companies that I know of and recommend often, one is called Wedi, W-E-D-I. It's a German-based company, but their products are readily available in North America. The other company that I would suggest is Schluter. They make similar products and are competitive. So there's plenty of others as well that I can't list here, but know that the goal is to find as complete of a system as easily as possible. And if you want more information, feel free to follow me on my website at avoidingmold.com. Take a look at my blog posts. I post a lot of free information, helpful information there that people get a lot of value out of. Also, you can join my Facebook group, Avoiding Water Damage, Mold, and Toxins, and I answer questions in that group whenever I can. Or follow me on my Facebook page, which is Cheryl Seco Architect. And if you'd like an individual consultation, and I do recommend those because these projects, everybody's project is a little different, to be honest. It's really hard to say, okay, do this, and then lo and behold, there's something unusual about somebody's in particular situation. So I do review details and systems and projects that people are working on, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or even trying to find water damage and mold in a house when it's sometimes really hard because it's concealed. So I do virtual inspections and I do virtual consulting. You can find me through my website, as I said, avoidingmold.com. You can schedule through my website, or you can send me an email at cheryl@avoidingmold.com. So I hope this has been helpful. Feel free to comment if you have other questions about this, and I look forward to seeing you in the groups. Bye.